Record this session. Hi everyone, welcome to the virtual MAT2 apprenticeship program info session. Thank you for being here. My name is Miriam Klein. I'm the applicant outreach coordinator. I will give a quick presentation about the MAT2 apprenticeship program. And since I'm alone, please go ahead, put your questions in the chat or ask them after my presentation, and I'm happy and trying my best to answer them. Admitting a couple more people here. Also, yeah, I will share the recording with you afterwards, so you can also share that or watch it again. Yeah. Now I want to learn more about you, so maybe you can use the quick reactions to raise your hand if you are currently a high school senior. Let me see who's out there. Okay. Couple of seniors here. Looks good. What about those? What about teachers? Do we have teachers or counselors in the audience? Okay. Let me click through them. Not that many. Perfect. So this presentation is really geared towards the students. I think I've admitted everyone. Welcome again. And we can get started now. If you have trouble seeing the presentation, please let me know. All right. Awesome. So the MAT2 program, here we go. The MAT2 program. Before I'm giving you a quick run through and tell you everything about the details and the structure of the program, I want to ask you first, because the MAT2 program isn't for anyone. I don't want to convince like everybody that this might be the right path for you, but it could be. So do these statements apply to you? Again, raise your hand, give me like, I don't know, fireworks, a heart, whatever. A, I need to be active every day. So who of you needs to be active every day? Okay, a couple of hands raised. Not bad. All right. Thank you. B, I get bored if I'm not learning something new. Also a couple of hands raised. Perfect. Sounds good. C, when I see that something is broken, I need to fix it. What about you? Well, I can tell you yes and no. If it's something easy, then I definitely want to fix it. If it's like, if it's too complicated, I'm totally fine not doing it myself. Okay, D, I will forget a skill if I don't get the chance to practice it. Raise your hand. Okay, also a couple of hand raises here. Oh, a lot of hand raises, great, okay. And I prefer to plan my future now. Okay, thank you so much for joining me here. So it appears that like at least some of you, maybe all of you can relate at least, or can say, okay, at least one of those statements is true, which is great because all of these statements are actually true for the MAT2 program. And this is how it works. The MAT2 program is an apprenticeship program in advanced manufacturing. We're not the ones who are offering this program. It is our network companies. How does it work? It is a 3-year plus 2-year program. What does that mean? So for 3 years, you will go to school and learn, get your education, so that after 3 years, you will graduate with an associate's degree in applied science. Plus, you will get on-the-job training and getting paid for that on-the-job training at the company that will hire you. So you can like almost immediately apply those like theoretical skills that you learn at school to like real world situations at the company that you're working for. Not like me. I went to 4-year college, got a lot of theoretical input, couldn't apply it, and yeah, after like gathering all the knowledge and forgetting half of it, for 4 years, I had to find a job, had no practical skills, and never applied them. So there you go. After those 3 years, you'll be graduating with your associate's degree. The training portion is over, and you will have a 2-year job guarantee at that same employer, at the same company. It is a 5-year commitment. I think we're in the midst of like an economic crisis. Maybe it's not a crisis, but it is difficult out there. So you'll have a basically 5-year job guarantee. And of course, after finishing your training, after finishing the first part, you will start with a decent starting salary and all that. So this is how the MAT2 program works. In a nutshell, earn while you learn. I figured this is always the best part about this program. So you're getting paid an hourly wage while you're getting that on-the-job training. How much? That depends on the company. I think we did a survey last year. Some pay around minimum wage, some pay way more, so that really depends on the company. That's something that you would have to find out when you're getting interviewed by them. And this might be a question for them from you. How much will I earn? Will there be an increase in my 2nd and 3rd year as an apprentice? All that. In addition to that, because you're not only working at the company, you're also going to school. In addition to that, you will get a $40 stipend for each day you attend school. Basically, because you cannot come to work, you cannot get that money, but I mean, you have to live, you have to like pay for food and gas and everything, and that's why the companies are willing to pay $40. Some pay even more. It really depends, but you can count at least on that extra $40 for the days you attend school. All right. As I mentioned, you will graduate with an associate's degree. You will also get a NEED certificate that is recognized around the world, recognized internationally. You will get a hands-on problem-solving job in those jobs are highly in demand. That's why the company is paying for your tuition. I almost forgot about that. Company will pay for your tuition at the college. You don't have to worry about book fees, lab fees, anything. That is all paid for by the company. Why are they going to do that? Because they need you, and they need your knowledge and your skilled workforce, because they are in need of that. If you have a look at the shop floors, you might see how do I phrase that? A lot of elderly people that are going to be retiring soon, and companies are looking for new talent, and that's why they are willing to invest in you, even during a pandemic where some are losing their jobs, but our companies are actually going to be hiring a lot of apprentices this summer. And as I mentioned before, after graduating, you'll get a competitive annual salary. Also, that again really depends on the company, what they're going to pay you. Also something you could ask while getting interviewed. All right, the programs. I think most of our companies are looking for mechatronics technicians. I'll give you a quick run through, but I know we have like a couple of people in the audience. They might know more about those programs than I do, so I'll try my best here. The mechatronics technician, it is basically about those big high-tech machines at a company, and it is more the it is the robotic side, the PLC and pneumatic side of things. You will troubleshooting those machines, you will set them up and everything. We also have IT and CNC machinists, but we only have a few of those spots and only in some areas. So if you're interested in IT, if you're interested in CNC machinists, let me know, and we have to figure out if there is a company close to you that is looking for CNC machinists or IT apprentices. This is a quick overview over our current MAT2 network companies. I think you recognize at least one of them. You might say, oh, look, they're really close by. Nothing you have to worry about now. You can always go onto our website. I will share the link in a minute. On the See Who's Hiring page, their websites are linked. You will also see how many apprentices they're hiring and like which program they're hiring, mechatronics, CNC, and all that, and for which college. So go ahead and check out that website that I am talking about. All right, and yeah, those are the college locations. I think we have, so maybe give me a quick hand raise. Who of you is currently located in the Detroit metro region? Okay, a couple of hands raised. That is great, because this is actually where we have a lot of apprenticeship spots. So I'll start there. For the Detroit, I'm sorry, for the Detroit metro region, we have two participating colleges. One is Macomb County Community College. They offer mechatronics technician apprenticeships, and also something that is called TPD, Technical Product Design, but we don't worry about that now. They have a 2-day, 3-day split. So what does that mean? It means you will go to work, get that on-the-job training for 3 days a week, and for 2 days a week, you can focus on college. Henry Ford College, also in the Detroit metro area, has a different schedule. So it is split. It is basically 8 weeks blocks. So you will attend school for 8 weeks, then you'll be getting that on-the-job training for 8 weeks, and you will again attend school for 8 weeks, and on and on and on. They do not only offer mechatronics, they also offer CNC and IT. We also have Baker College. Baker College, again, mechatronics technicians, also 8-week blocks. Apprentices can live in dorms. So Baker College is really serving all of West and North Michigan. So for those 8 weeks, you're going to stay at Baker College, stay in their dorms, and then you would get back to the company and where you live and get that on-the-job training. This is how it works with Baker College. And then we also have Kalamazoo College with the CNC and a 2-day, 3-day split. I don't repeat that because you all know by now what that means. If you're unsure get on the phone with me and we can talk about what would be the best option for you. You don't have to figure that out on your own. All right. Again, the network colleges, but I mentioned them. So who of you already applied? This is great. No one. So I can, oh, okay, one. That is fine, but this way I can tell the rest of you something new. If you're a high school senior or older, apply at MAT2apprenticeships.com, and then you'll find the apply button. Again, I will put that in the chat in a second. This is the first step. You have to upload a resume, and you have to answer 4 questions like, okay, what do you find appealing in an apprenticeship or in working in the advanced manufacturing sector? What were your favorite subjects in school and all that? And we're going to share these answers and your resume and your contact information, of course, with the companies. So make sure that your resume is up to date. Make sure that you put a little effort into answering those questions. Because again, companies get that list, get your resume, get those answers, and we'll have a very close look and yeah, just determine, okay, we want to invite her, but not him, and so on. So if you need help with your resume or answering those questions, or you say, oh, okay, I don't know, like after 3 weeks, you're saying, oh, I don't know, this was all crap what I wrote in those answers, so let me revise that. Totally okay. Just give me a call, shoot me an email, and we can work on that together, or you just send me an updated version. After applying, after you submitted your application, you'll get another email confirming your application, and they are also asking you to book a phone call with me. In this phone call, I will basically give you a brief overview of the program. Again, we'll remind you of the 5-year commitment, and we talk about the next steps. Maybe there is some sort of event. We just had 2 weeks ago a Meet the Employee event. We will have something similar soon, and we will talk about all that on the phone. And yeah, if I think that you would make a good candidate, your name goes onto our candidate list and is shared with the companies. And then next step would be interviewing with the network companies. I have to say, not everyone who gets onto our candidate list will actually get a spot. This is a very competitive program, so unfortunately, not everyone gets in. So bear in mind that you have a plan B ready. Okay. Maybe another sentence about the timeline. So basically, right now is the best time to apply. Our companies, we already have a pretty good candidate list, but there's always room for more. Our companies already had a little sneak peek at the candidates, but it's not too late yet. Nobody hired yet, so this is really a great time to apply. Get your resume out there and wait for the companies to hire. They have to hire somebody or their apprentices by the end of June. And I mean, each company works differently and has a different process, but I think most of the decisions are going to be made in the next 2 to 3 months, really. So as soon as you're on the candidate list, keep tabs on your phone, check your inbox regularly in case a company is reaching out. We're not a placement organization, so we're not doing the hiring for them because, of course, they know best what works for their company culture and all that. All right. We also have an Instagram page. Take a moment and follow us. MAT2 apprenticeships is the Insta handle. This is also a great way to get some MAT2 apprenticeship related news, like open houses, interview days, but also like you can meet like current apprentices and yeah, see what it's like to be a MAT2 apprentice. All right, I'm going to stop my screen share now. And I am ready for questions. You can either put them in the chat or unmute yourself. I will give you a minute here because I have to put the links in the chat. So this is a link to the MAT2 application page. And I have another link for you. This is to the See Who's Hiring page, where you can have a first look at the companies that are hiring. All right. No questions at this point?
I have a question.
Hi, Sean. Yeah.
What is like the ideal candidate for a company?
Interesting question. Well, first of all, and you will hear that a lot from me, I guess, there is no like definitive list or something, because those companies are very different. I mean, they are located all over Michigan. They're looking for different talent, different skills. What I can tell you though, that you don't have to have a lot of experience. This is an entry-level position. You don't have to have like tons of experience already, or work experience or experience in the manufacturing sector. What they always appreciate is like that technical aptitude. You should be technically inclined. You should be at least okay in math. You should really have that fire inside of you, that desire for like fixing problems, coming up with solutions, and really that desire of learning something new every day, and getting a hands-on job. You also, I know that most of you might be interested in an apprenticeship program because it is not only college, but also being good at college, showing that you're also like willing to put work and effort into that, is, I think, true for each and every company. Does that at least somewhat answer your question?
That was good. Thank you.
Okay, all right. This is also great. This is also a great question you can ask when you're getting interviewed. So what are you actually looking for? Because this is also a great way for you to find out, because it is not only up to the companies to make that decision, you also have to make that decision whether you want to work and commit for 5 years to like working for that company. So it is mutual. Okay. Any other questions? No? Ethan is shaking his head. Okay. All right. Who of you, if you haven't applied yet, did I spark your interest? Are you like, no definite, but are you like willing to give it a try and will apply? Just raise your hands. Okay, I see a couple of hands raised. Some applause. Thank you. Okay, sounds good. So you have the link. I will put my email in the chat again in case you missed that. If you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to shoot me an email. This way we can like quickly hop on a call and figure things out. I'm always happy to help. Also, for those of you who are currently underclassmen, send me an email and you will get on our mailing list. I promise, no spam. It is just that we have your name and your email address, and as soon as you become a senior, we will reach out to you. So if you're a junior, sophomore, whatever, send me an email and I will get you on that list. Sounds good? Sounds good. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. It was a pleasure. I'm looking forward to all your applications, and have a great rest of your day. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you.